1 minute to 6. Right now I am waiting for the students. Hello, Luis Alfredo.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Luis Alfredo. There is some interference in your talking. Hello.
Hi, teacher. I'm here.
Okay. Welcome, Luis Alfredo, to this new lesson.
Thank you,
How are
teacher.
you?
I'm fine. Thank you, teacher. And you?
Very well. Thank you, Luis Alfredo, for asking.
Teacher, I think that I have a homework for today.
Yes. We
I don't know
can.
if I can go ahead with the homework.
You are ready to present that homework?
Yes, teacher. I'm ready to present the homework about the climb of my city.
Okay. Today the homework is about the expose one singer or band music that you like, but you can present the homework about the weather in your city.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher. I have both.
Okay, very well. We can start with the weather in your city. Could you describe the weather in your city, please?
Okay, teacher. Here in my city, Bogota, is characterized by moderately cold climate with an environment about around 14 degrees Celsius. Even so, this classified as tropical climate. This cold is accentuated in days of raining or little sun. In our hand, on very sunny days, the temperature can rise to 23 degrees Celsius or more. Even the driest months still has a lot of rain. The least amounts of rain occurs in January, with the environs fall in October, the month in which is of the year. The temperature are highest on environments in April around 14 degrees Celsius. The coldest month of the year is 13.1 degrees Celsius in the middle of the July. Sorry, teacher. The
No
July.
problem.
Even when it has a approximating even when it has an approximating humidity of 80%, residents of visitors of the city don't experiment an humid climate as they have compensated of the excess of water with constant gusts of wind that make the city remain only drier, especially in the months like January, February, July, and August. Teacher, here in Bogota, and the most all the time is freezing, you I recommend it to use or recommending to wear jacket to use, or maybe if you are walking around the city, it's good to carry a backpack where you can, I don't know, you can save different items to take care of the water, such as jacket, umbrella, sunscreen, and so on, teacher.
Okay, very well. That was a good description of your weather in Bogota. Thank you. It's very clear the information. I understand that uh, there the rain is a lot the most of time, and the degrees is between 13 or 14 degrees
Yes,
and
teacher.
23 degrees. Yes, and you need to care take care about the weather with wearing a warm clothes as jackets, hats,
Yes, teacher.
and another
You don't want
items.
to be sick.
Oh yes, thank you, Luis Alfredo. Good job. You talked for around four minutes. That is great. Thank you. Are you ready to present the following homework about the
Yes,
describe?
teacher.
You have the
I have the
picture.
homework. Yes, teacher. I have this. I have
Okay,
this
very well.
homework.
Hello, Francis.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm fine, Francis. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm just fine here in my house. We so cold. It's
O-
raining normally and all day and during all week. It's raining a lot.
Okay, Francis.
But
Thank you.
everything is okay.
We are going to listen the homework of the listen the Luis Alfredo's homework right now about the singer or one band music. Luis Alfredo, could you share your picture or image about your singer?
Yes, teacher. I will do it right now. Teacher,
Okay.
can you see my screen?
Yes, we got it. Antonio
Okay.
Aguilar, go
So
ahead.
my favorite musician is Antonio Aguilar, and he is a Mexican singer, actor, producer, and performer, writer, and filmmaker. He was born in Zacatecas, Mexico, and he was a singer of ranchera music from 1945 until 2000, and died at the age of the 88 in 2007. Teacher, and I like so much to listen that kind of music, especially the Antonio Aguilar music, because when I feel down or I feel, I don't know, maybe sad, when I listen that music, I I feel happy. I want to dance. I want to sing, and for a moment I can forget everything or forget whatever I make, whatever that make me feel that way. And I he was a very intelligent person, and he was a gentleman, and because he was sang with elegance plus romanticism, and in another songs he can express feelings that, for example, pain, and if you want to bring uh, a little and listen that kind of music is a good way to do it, because you can, I don't know, express that you are feeling that in this moment in the correct way. And I think that he he were, or he always looks like a gentleman. He he's I don't know, he's an example for me. I don't know.
Okay,
He's old teacher.
very well. Thank you. You talked for around 2 minutes and
Okay,
30
sure.
seconds. Uh, it's sure that Antonio Aguilar was a very great, intelligent, and talented person because he played so many roles in his life. Uh, you said about that he was a singer, actor, writer, producer, and that is very amazing in only one person. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Luis Alfredo. We are going to continue with Francis. Francis, are you ready to present the homework from the
And
previous class?
teacher, the previous class I was not present, so I didn't
Okay.
do the homework. If it's
Yes.
possible, can you give me do it tomorrow? And I prepare. Uh, but I don't know what is the task. According to say, Julian is to present a musician, the
Musician. Yes.
biography, or I don't know. Uh,
Yes. You can present that homework tomorrow if you want. Uh,
okay.
the homework was to present one singer or band music or musician that you like
Uh-huh.
and share one poster or picture and talk for around 2 minutes about that people or that person. Is that it all? Please remind me tomorrow to ask you about that homework.
Okay, teacher. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, no problem. You're welcome. We are going to start the class for today or today's class. Let me share my screen. 1 second, please. Okay, this class is about my childhood or your childhood, and we are going to know some important tips to talk about your childhood. How do you feel? How did you feel in your childhood? Some memories from your childhood, and another aspects related with that topic. Uh, as always, I bring one first activity. This is the warm up, and for this warm up, we are going to analyze this memory, una memoria de la niñez, childhood memory. Entonces it's very simple. I remember being on the beach in Cartagena, Bolivar, with my mother, my father, and older sister and brother. It was a beautiful sunny day. I remember walking into the sea and trying to swim. Okay, please look at the picture. Uh, think in your own memory, in your childhood. Traten de recordar un recuerdo de su niñez,
Hi,
teniendo la
Susana.
estructura que está allí. Hi, Susana. Hello.
Hello, how are you? Excuse me, I'll be
Um,
a
have
poquito
you?
tarde.
Okay, no problem, Susana. You are very punctually always, but sometimes it's impossible to be
I
on
have
time.
the meeting.
But no problem. Okay, please
Thanks.
look at the picture, Susana. Childhood
Yes,
memory.
sir. Yes, sir.
Un recuerdo de la niñez. Entonces, in your head, in your mind, please call ancient memory, old memory, and try to think in English language. Piense en un recuerdo por allá antiguo de su niñez y trate de usar esta estructura. I remember being, recuerdo estar. En este ejemplo es on the beach en Cartagena. Pero usted puede decir I remember being in my living room or in my bedroom. Recuerdo estando en mi cuarto, en mi habitación. En Córdoba o en Barranquilla o donde sea que se acuerde. With my friends, my friend Martin, my friend David. It was a beautiful sunny day. ¿Cómo era ese día? It was a nice day with my friend. I remember walking into the sea and trying to swim. Entonces ahorita no vamos a hacer nada, ni vamos a decir nada, solo es la intención de esta imagen y de esta diapositiva es que usted evoque un recuerdo y lo tenga allí en su memoria y trate de traducirlo allá solito en su mente. Trate de recrear su recuerdo en inglés. Una de las dificultades que tenemos los aprendices de inglés es que nosotros a veces traducimos en nuestra cabeza todo lo que vamos a decir y entonces nos toma el doble de tiempo hablar en inglés porque primero pensamos en español, en nuestra mente traducimos y luego producimos oralmente en inglés. Hacemos tres esfuerzos y debería ser solo uno o solo dos, pensar y hablar. Entonces, el ideal es lograr pensar en inglés. Cuando logramos pensar en inglés, somos más fluidos y podemos hacer mejores, digamos que mejores speakers, mejores hablantes. Entonces, ok, espero que hayan recordado alguna situación de su niñez. We are going to continue with the following part of this warm-up. Susana, later we are going to make you one space in the class to present the previous homework, pero lo hacemos ahorita en un minutico más adelante. Entonces, we are going to continue. Give me just 1 second. Okay, look at the picture, please. In that picture, you can look at lyrics about a song from 2 years ago. The name of that song is Don't You Worry Child, No Te Preocupes Chico, de una agrupación que se llama Swedish House Mafia. Traigo esta canción, I bring this song because the time in was writing that song is in past tense. Entonces aquí podemos sacar algunas expresiones que podemos usar para hablar del pasado, ¿sí? Esto habla de la niñez o de la juventud. Entonces, ahorita voy a poner un pedacito de la canción mientras ven esos lyrics allí, pero no la voy a poner toda porque estas clases son grabadas como evidencia, no se publican los videos, solamente son evidencia para la tutora que coordina estos encuentros. Y cuando uno le mezcla una canción, generalmente no se lo dejan publicar o no lo dejan subir, que porque tiene derechos y eso. Entonces voy a solamente a poner una partecita del video, de la canción nomás, de la letra. Hay dos versiones, una de Swedish House Mafia y hay otra de Betts. Voy a colocar la de la mujer, que es como menos eléctrica. Okay. Please read the lyrics on the screen and translate it. The first one strophe. Luis Alfredo, could you help me with that strophe, the number one?
Yes, teacher, I will try it. There was a time I used to look into my father's eyes. In a happy home, I was a king. I had a golden throne. Those days are gone. Now the memories are all the wall. I hear this sound from the place where I was born.
Very well, thank you. In
Then,
Spanish.
yes, teacher. Fue un tiempo eh, donde solía mirar frente a dentro de los ojos de mi padre.
Yes.
Solía usar to look para mirar dentro de los ojos de mi padre en un feliz hogar. I was, estaba como, Caín como,
Rey. Era un rey.
King. I was a king.
era un rey. King. Yes, I was a king. Era un rey, tenía un trono dorado. Estos días se fueron. Ahora los recuerdos son en el muro. Teacher, esa
Yes.
parte sí. Now the memories are on the wall. Ahora los recuerdos están en el muro.
Yes. That's right.
Ahí escucho sonidos de los lugares donde nací.
Okay, very well. Thank you, Luis Alfredo.
Yes,
Yes. One expression on the song is I used to. Esa expresión, I used to, ese que usted traducía, solía, yo solía mirar a los ojos de mi padre. Ese solía es una expresión muy utilizada to talk about the past, para hablar acerca del pasado. Entonces, if we are going to talk about the childhood, we need to use that expression. I used to, yo solía. ¿Sí? Se refiere. Entonces es una de las que podemos emplear. I was a king, yo era un rey. Ese was, el pasado, el to be. Now the memories are on the wall. Ahora las memorias, los recuerdos están en la pared. Seguramente fotografías, es lo que hace referencia al autor, que los recuerdos están en la pared. I hear that the sound from the place where I was born. Ok, bueno, entonces vamos a seguir. Francis, the next stroke, please.
Yes, teacher. See, upon a hill across a blue lake, that's where I had my first heartbreak. I still remember how it all changed. My father said, "Don't you worry, don't you worry, child."
Okay, that's right. In Spanish, that stroke, please.
Como sobre una montaña,
Yes,
sobre una montaña cruzando un lago azul.
right.
Como ahí es donde, ahí es donde me rompieron el corazón por primera
Yeah,
vez. Ahí es donde me
yes.
rompieron el corazón por primera vez. Aún recuerdo cómo todo cambió, cómo cambió todo. Mi padre me dijo, hijo, pues sí, no te preocupes, no te preocupes, hijo.
Very well, thank you. Bueno, entonces habla de un recuerdo especial de su juventud. Es cuando le rompen el corazón, sí, como el primer desamor, de heartbreak. Y entonces, eso es como una parte traumática de la juventud de muchas personas, de la mayoría. Ese primer desengaño amoroso. Entonces dice, aún recuerda cómo todo cambió. Hay muchas personas cambian la forma de ver la vida a partir de allí, ¿sí? Maduran un poco. Entonces, en el dolor que sentía, el papá le decía, no te preocupes, hijo, ¿no? Entonces, muy bien, thank you for your translation and your reading. Susana, please, the next part of the song, please. Susana, are you there?
Hear me? You hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, we got it.
thanks. The heavens got a plan for you. Don't worry, don't you worry, don't you worry, no. Don't you worry till. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, no. Dice, veo el cielo, heavens, cielo, y este tiene un plan para ti. No te preocupes, pues tú no te tienes que preocupar, tú no te tienes que preocupar ahora. Realmente, tú no te tienes que preocupar, no te tienes que preocupar, niño o joven. Veo el cielo y este tiene un plan para ti. No te preocupes ahora.
Yes, right, thank you.
Thank
Jorge
you.
Eliezer, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How
How
are
are you
you?
doing? How are you doing?
Very well, Jorge Eliezer, thank you for asking. What about you? How was your week?
Teacher, I am more or less about my eyes.
Ah, okay, Jorge Eliezer, thank you for being here despite that situation.
Okay, teacher.
Jorge
What
Eliezer,
what will
today
you today?
we are going to talk about the childhood de la niñez. We need to use the
Ah,
past
childhood.
tense.
Yes.
Uh, right now, we are going to analyze that song, one song in the screen.
Mm,
Please, could you read the last strophe and translate it, please?
where there was a time.
Yes, very well.
There was a time I met a girl of a different kind with rude words. I thought I'd never let her out of sight. We were so young. I think of her now and then. I still hear the song, reminding me of my friend. Hubo una vez que conocí a una chica de diferente clase sobre las reglas del mundo y pensé que nunca la había perdido de vista y éramos así de jóvenes. Yo pensé en ella ahora y entonces todavía escucho la canción, recordándome de mi amiga.
Very well, thank you so much. Bueno, entonces, to talk about the past tense, we need to use the regular and irregular verbs. ese texto allí, el último parte de la canción, es rico en verbos en pasado. Algunos
Mhm.
son regulares y otros son irregulares. Son un poquito complicados a veces de manejar, pero pues solo se usan en oraciones afirmativas, ¿no? Las negativas usamos el auxiliar. Pero entonces vamos a continuar. Thank you for participating in this stage. The next part is following the following part, the previous knowledge stage. What did you like to do when you were a child? Think think about the things you like to do in your childhood, your games, your friends, your activities, your habits, and talk something about those activities. Entonces recuerde algo de la niñez y compártelo, algo que le gustaba hacer en su niñez. Entonces we are going to start with Francis. Francis, tell us something you like from your childhood.
Okay, teacher. My childhood, I like to play video games. I like to go out with my friends from the school. Uh, I like to see a lot of television. How, how do you say caricatura?
Cartoons.
Cartoons. Cartoons. I like to see or to watch cartoons. Um, that's all, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. That's great. I think you have a great childhood. Uh, Jorge Eliezer, what did you like to do when you were a child?
Okay, teacher, when I was a child, I liked to play with together with my sisters, brothers, and my friends of the neighborhood. I remember well I used to be a teacher in that age. I liked to be a teacher, and nowadays I am a teacher.
Okay,
In the
great.
backyard of my house, I was living in a big house in that age. In the backyard of my house, we put the different chairs around me, and I played that I was a teacher.
Yes, your dream came true nowadays.
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense too, yes, teacher.
Luis Alfredo, your turn. What did you like to do when you were a child?
Okay, teacher. When I was a child, I remember that I liked to ride a bicycle all day and play soccer and play video games. But what I liked to most was being watching cartoons with my father. That's all, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, Susana, please go ahead.
Yes,
What
sir.
did you like to do when you were a child?
I remember in my childhood when I played with my father and sisters in the chess park in Medellin, flying, running, walking, and I learned how to ride bicycle in this park, chess park in Medellin. This was moments very delicious, very happy. And since this moment, I love a ride of the bicycle, but my father also loved these bicycles.
Okay, great. Excellent memory. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, we are going to continue with the next part of this class. That part is knowledge stage. We are going to learn another tip to talk about the past. Please pay attention. It's a short video. That video is just 4 minutes. Let me share my screen. Okay.
Vampires, goblins, and monsters under your bed. What do they all have in common? Kids believe in them.
Okay, what about the audio? Are you listening well the video?
No, teacher, I listen so bad.
Watching this, you probably don't believe in them. But maybe you used to. Knowing how to talk about things that we used to believe in,
Better or
Better, better.
okay?
A
or
little
used to
bit.
do, is a really important part of English. Stay tuned as I make used to easy.
I used to.
Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Edward from English Made Easy, and today we're going to take a trip back in time to your childhood. If you've seen my video on present simple tense, which you can find in the description or linked above, you'll know that if we want to speak about our routine activities or things we do regularly, we use subject plus verb 1. For example, I wake up at 8 o'clock, I brush my teeth, I take a shower. These are things that I regularly or routinely do nowadays. But what if I wanted to talk about my routines in the past? Things I did many, many times, but I no longer do. That's when we need to use used to. Let's take a look at 3 common things that children do and that adults, hopefully, don't. Believe in the tooth fairy, play in the playground after school, and watch Power Rangers.
Okay. The used to is one expression to talk about the past, but only some situation that you made several times. Solo se usa el used to, solía, cuando hablamos de expresiones que se repetían muchas veces, ¿no? Por ejemplo, I used to believe in fairies. Yo solía creer en hadas. O I used to watch the Power Rangers. Yo solía ver los Power Rangers.
If I asked an adult about whether or not they do these things, they would say, I don't believe in the tooth fairy, I don't play in the playground after school, and I don't watch the Power Rangers. How about if I asked them if they used to do these things? Then their answer would probably be a little bit different. The affirmative or positive form of used to is subject plus used to plus verb 1. For example, I used to believe in the tooth fairy.
I used to believe in the tooth fairy. Yo solía creer en el hada de los dientes. Entonces, esa expresión se usa para algo que solía hacer, o sea, lo hacía muchas veces y que en la actualidad no lo hago, ¿no? Solo para esa circunstancia.
Used to play in the playground after school, and I used to watch Power Rangers. The structure here is really easy, which is great. We can also change it to its negative form, where the structure is different, but the meaning is also slightly different. If we use the negative form of used to, it means that in the past, this thing was not part of our routine, but nowadays it is part of our routine. Because we are talking about things in the past, we should use didn't. So, the negative structure is subject plus didn't plus used to plus verb 1. For example, I didn't used to enjoy romantic movies.
Ok. La forma negativa de used to is about the thing you did not use in your past, situaciones que no ocurrían en el pasado, pero que sí hacen parte del presente. O sea, ese used to en negativo, I didn't used to, mire que el verbo está en presente porque el auxiliar que hace la acción. Entonces, esa oración en negativo se hace para describir cosas que nunca hice en el pasado, pero que ahora hacen parte de mi rutina, que hacen parte de mi día. En esta expresión, I didn't used to enjoy romantic movies, hace referencia a que nunca me gustaban las películas románticas, pero que ahora me gustan, ¿no? Suelo verlas en la actualidad. Entonces, habla de situaciones del pasado que no se hacían, pero que se hacen ahora.
But now I do. I didn't used to believe in fate. Or, I didn't used to play golf. Now I play every weekend. The affirmative form is used to talk about things which used to be part of our routines, but aren't anymore. The negative form is used to talk about things which in the past were not part of our routine, but now they are. And how about asking questions? We can also use used to ask people about their past routines. When asking questions, we use the structure did you plus used to plus verb 1. For example, did you used to watch the Flintstones? Did you used to travel for your summer holidays? You really like coffee. Did you used to?
Bueno, en la forma interrogativa preguntan sobre algo que es posible que la persona suele hacerlo en el pasado, lo hacía en repetidas ocasiones. For example, did you used to watch the Flintstones? ¿Solías ver los Picapiedras? Did you used to travel for your summer holidays? ¿Solías viajar en tus vacaciones de verano? You really like coffee? Did you used to? ¿Te gusta el café? ¿Solías tomarlo? Entonces son situaciones por las que usamos ese used to en interrogativo.
As you can see, used to is really helpful, but it's also not very complicated. So I strongly encourage you to begin using it in your daily English. And quickly, one final thing to note here is the difference between past simple and used to. Past simple tense is used to talk about something we did one time in the past. Used to is used to talk about things we did many times, again and again and again.
Okay, the difference between the past simple and used to is very, very simple. El pasado simple se usa para cuando hicimos algo una sola vez en el pasado, ¿sí? I walked for the park yesterday. Yo caminé en el parque ayer, lo hice una vez. O el año pasado, ¿cierto? The past year. I walked in the park the past year. El año pasado lo hice una vez. Ese es el pasado simple. El used to lo podemos usar si esa acción se repitió muchas veces. I used to walk for the park the past year, for example. Yo solía caminar en el parque el año pasado. Entonces es una situación que debemos tener en cuenta.
In the past. Thanks for watching this lesson of English Made Easy. If you feel like this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with your friends, or even consider subscribing to see more of our videos. If you have a question that you want...
Okay, that was all. Eso fue todo del knowledge stage. We are going to continue with the following part of the class. Is the practice. Let me share my screen. Okay, this practice is through some guiding questions. Each one of you choose one group of questions and prepare during 2 minutes to answer those questions. For example, Francis, you can choose one number, please. Can you choose?
I choose number 2.
Okay, number 2. Give me just 1 second. Entonces, Francis escogió el grupo número 2 de preguntas. Ahorita le voy a dar un espacio para que las revise y las responda. Jorge Eliezer, please choose another group of questions.
One.
One. Okay. Luis Alfredo, please go ahead.
T-shirts. So give me the number 4.
Okay. And Susana, your number is the number 3. Okay. In the screen, you can watch some question related with the past, with your childhood, to share some information with your classmates. Entonces, por favor, léanlas. Voy a dejar esta pantalla allí para que las lean y se tomen unos 3 minutos para socializar with your friends, con tus compañeros, las respuestas a eso. Si de pronto tienen dudas con el significado de alguna pregunta, pueden hacerlo aquí. Mientras tanto. Ok, son las 6:45. Entonces a las 6:48 o 49 regresamos para que socialicemos las respuestas. Take your time. Voy a apagar algunos micrófonos para que puedan escuchar, incluso el mío. Okay, it is 6:49. Is there someone ready to present the practice? Please turn your microphone on before before talk, please. Are you ready, Jorge Eliezer? Jorge, your microphone is off.
Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, very well. Are you ready to
Okay,
participate?
teacher.
Okay, I start too.
Your number is the
One.
number one. Yes, you can start when you want.
Okay, number one. The first question is, where were you born? I was born in Ibagué City. It's a small city and the weather is very good. It's a cold weather and it's a nice city. Did you have a happy childhood? Yes, teacher. I had a happy childhood because my parents were an excellent person with me because when I had a difficult situation in my life, they always share with me or they always be with me in that moment. For that reason, I had a happy childhood and I grew up in a small neighborhood and my friends were very an excellent uh, persons. I remember being in at the university because when I was a child, I always been a happy teacher because I think that the teacher is a special person in the life of the students. I still remember when I was at the university, I started to speak English. At the beginning, for me, it was very difficult because I didn't understand anything, and the teachers tries to help me to improve my English. Nowadays, but I need to practice a little bit more. But nowadays, I understand very well English when somebody tries to tell me anything or when I going to write it anything in English. I used to practice English reading the newspaper, uh, to watch television, and I used to share with my friends, my coworkers at the school. I think it's a bit, I think it's a good way to share with my friends at the school. I used to get up in the morning because I had to travel to commute 2 hours from Ibagué until the school. I used to drink a glass of water every day in the morning. I used to go out on weekend, especially on Sunday, together with my sister, and I used to share many things from me with the other people because there are many people who wants to learn English, but I know about that, but I like to share with that. Okay, teacher, that's all.
Thank you so much, Jorge Eliezer. That was a great intervention in this practice. Very good fluency and is very clear. Congratulations for that childhood. I think that was a happy childhood too. Uh,
Okay, teacher.
the number two is Francis. Francis, are you ready with your answers?
Yes, teacher. According to the first sentence, I didn't use. Uh, I didn't used to do exercise every day. When I was young, I was a little lazy.
Yes.
So another reason it was because when I was young, I was I would suffer of asthma,
Yes.
so it was difficult for me to read. Um, what is my favorite teacher and why? I had a great teacher when I was 15 years. Uh, I I was in secondary. His name is Javier Barrios, and he was a science teacher, and he he taught us science was uh, it was one of my favorite topics because I like to know how things work. I like to read topics about the universe, the planets, life in other worlds. Uh, what was my favorite game? Mm, uh, I used to play a lot of video games, and one of these games it was Mario Bros. And I used to play all day with my brother and my parents, and sometimes got angry because I didn't my homework, and I remember about my personality that um, I was very shy. I didn't like talking to people, and for me, it was hardly spoke in from a public at school. That is all.
Okay. Great answer. Is very clear your information about your childhood. Thank you, Francis, for sharing that info. Luis Alfredo. And the number three is Susana. Susana, are you ready?
Yes, sir, teacher.
Please go ahead.
When? What did you enjoy doing with your friends? I was enjoy playing, making meals of plants, creating a small store, and selling in my family, playing with my sisters. Um, I am happy in my childhood. What were some embarrassing situations when you were a child? When I was a child, I went to the barefoot. I I visit park barefoot, and I see muddy water. I am was very fascinated, and then with my sister, we entered into the world. How this is our fools. The persons, the people saw in person. We are loud a lot. This is very crazy, running. This is a day very happy. Um, it's fantastic day in unforgettable.
Okay, great.
What do you like about school? I love it learning new things. I when change school, I enjoy these friends and studying. I not like study, but other situations. Other question is why didn't you like about school? I was very small. I don't grown. I didn't grown, and my classmates and children, girls, this is a very bad. Um, they, ellas me pegaban. They,
They
this
hit
is
you.
eso.
Yes.
This is a reason why I don't like to study. But when I changed the school, was very different.
Okay.
Do you play outside? Sure. I am playing until 11 in the night when the other neighbor boring children. We make bike rides through the city with moving no no lost away much. We run, we hunt. Um, Wanted good to play late the Friday. It's very fantastic. Play outside with my friends of the street, but I this is fantastic.
Okay. Thank you, Susanna. Great
Okay,
participation in this practice, and great information and great childhood. Thank you.
thanks.
Uh, the last part is for Luis Alfredo. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
okay, teacher. Did you play on the streets? Yes, I did. When I was a child, I used to play with my neighborhood friends until very late. And I remember that my dad used to go for me and take me home because it's very late. And the another question is, what was your favorite toy when you were a child? My favorite toy, it was a soldier with weapons, and I call it Ramoncito. And I remember that I like it to play so much with them, with him, because I can do. I try to make a little work with another toys. Okay. The
Okay,
another
good.
question is, do you have any nickname? Tell us about it. Yes, teacher. When I was a child, I remember that I had a nickname, and they called me Karateka because I had karate classes. I had a karate classes, and it was a little elastic. I was a little elastic, and I that's the reason. The another
Okay.
question is, were you afraid of anything and what? Yes, teacher, when I was a child, I remember that I used to fear to darkness. I don't know, maybe I thought that the monster hide in the dark, and that scared me a lot. And the last question is, what were your favorite cartoon and TV show? When I was a child, I remember that I was watching my favorite TV show with my father, and that program or that TV show was Dinosaurs Family. It was very funny, and I really liked it watching the baby dinosaurs fight with his father. I remember that is so funny, teacher. It's all.
Yes, great, great experience in your childhood. Congratulations. I think that is a great. a great childhood.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you for sharing that information. If you need to talk about your childhood, you can use some questions like that. Si en algún momento nos piden información sobre la niñez, podemos usar cualquiera una de esas preguntas, ¿sí? Casualmente podemos
Yes.
ofrecer información hablando de nuestros docentes, de nuestra escuela, del lugar donde jugábamos, de nuestros amigos, de, de lo que le teníamos miedo, de que veíamos. Situaciones como esas donde nacimos, qué clase de juventud tuvimos, cómo nos comportábamos, cómo era nuestro carácter. Great job, dear students, for participating in this stage. We are going to get with the final stage in the class. Give me just 1 second to share my screen. Okay, the production stage is the final part of the class. In this stage, you need to share with your peers one experience and one picture of that experience. Entonces ustedes ahorita van a compartir one memory, un recuerdo de su niñez, y lo va a acompañar de una fotografía para sus compañeros. Si no tiene una fotografía, pues no importa, busca una fotografía de internet que se relacione con este recuerdo. ¿Sí? Puede ser algo que jugaba, una experiencia, cualquier situación. One memory with your friends. Entonces tiene 5 minutos, 5 minutes to prepare that participation in this production stage. Si tiene una foto suya, maravilloso, pero pues generalmente a uno se le dificulta conseguir fotos de la niñez, pero si la tiene, pues bien, la puede compartir, y si no, pues la busca de internet. Por ejemplo, si quiere compartir un día de río, pues la busca en internet, un día de río de alguien, y usted hace de cuenta que es su memoria y nos comparte your childhood memory in 5 minutes. Ok, entonces en 5 minutos, son las 7:06, a las 7:11 minutos, 7 with 11 minutes, we are going to share our information about that childhood memory. Entonces les voy a apagar los micrófonos para que tengan silencio. Okay, take your time. See you soon. Okay, it is 7:11. Just tell me when you are ready to participate in this stage. Remember to turn your microphone on because I had to turn off before. Jorge Eliezer, are you ready?
No, teacher, I am not ready because I don't have a picture to show you.
Okay, no problem, but you can
I was
use
looking
one.
over, teacher, excuse me, I was looking over my Facebook, but I didn't see any picture here. So that reason for me is so difficult to choose one. Choose one.
Okay, you can use one picture from internet related with that
Internet.
situation. Sí, una imagen que se relacione con su situación. Un niño haciendo lo mismo. Por ejemplo, si es jugando fútbol, busca una imagen de un niño jugando fútbol and you can share that picture to illustrate your participation.
Mm, Black basketball.
Okay, Jorge, are you ready?
Yes, I have this picture, but I am not sure you are trying to watch. Can you?
No, please share your picture. Okay, okay, you can start
Yes.
with your. Yes.
I show you this picture because I remember when I was in high school, exactly the second grade, I liked to play basketball, and I was a small team in basketball. When there was a championship in that age, always we travel in different cities, and we have some championship with other schools, con Bogotá, con Armenia. I remember when I was in high school.
Great, and you were champion in that
Yeah,
championship.
I had a championship with other schools, school
Okay,
from Bogotá or school from Neiva.
okay, thank you, Jorge Eliezer, for your memory.
Yes.
Francis, Luis Alfredo, Susana, is anyone ready to participate?
Yes, sir,
Uh,
teacher.
Okay, Susana.
No, first, Luis Alfredo.
Luis Alfredo, are you ready?
Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
Susanna.
Ah,
Okay. You want it? So, teacher, let me share my YouTube picture. Is from Great. Can you see it, teacher?
No,
Ah, the right.
not yet.
See? Yes, he was together with her father.
With my father.
Yes, Mary.
I cannot
Okay.
see it. What happened?
Teacher, you can see it?
Not yet. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Great picture.
Okay, teacher. That is my pictures. And so I remember when I was a child, I used to with my father and in a motorcycle to visit to visit my relatives. And I remember that is that the most this is the what made me happiest in the world. That the best activity that I remember when I was a child. I makes me happy, teacher.
Okay, very well. Great memory.
Okay,
Congratulations. And
teacher.
thank you for your participation in this stage. Francis or
Mm,
Susana, are you ready?
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Okay, Francis, could you share your picture, please?
Yes, give me a moment. Can you see the picture?
Let me try.
Anyone can see the picture or
No,
not?
not yet.
Mm, no. Not todavía.
No.
And now,
Okay.
can you see the picture?
Yes, I can see
Okay,
it very
teacher,
well.
my memories is a little bad memory. I remember being in a pool when I was 9 or 10 years old in the municipality of Angostura. Um, I was learning to swim in a pool with my cousin going on, and suddenly I entered to the water, and the pool is was very deep, and I started swallowed a lot of water, and I was drowning. And my cousin rescued me from the water. But it was a very traumatic moment for me. I thought I was going to die. However, days later, I went back to the water and I learned to swim. And that is all, teacher.
Very well, thank you. Curious experience in your life and a bit traumatic, I am sure, in that age. Thank you for participating in this stage. Great memory. Susana, are you ready to share your picture and your memory?
Yes, sir. Wait, please. I'll share the screen. Wait.
Oh, okay.
You can see my picture?
Let me try. Okay, good picture.
Yes, sir. This is my family. Well, this day was our fantastic day. First, in the middle day, take of the lunch in the picnic. After in the afternoon, with my sister Sarah, white, blue thread into the swimming pool. This is visit your house, um, very friends of, of my life. Also in the afternoon, evening, see pictures, albums, shared. This is they very fantastic. Also, I was have beautiful bird, quiet cookie baby. This is my baby for many years. Um, always with me, always with me in all the pictures with my beers. This is rem- remember very beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you, Susana, for sharing that happy moment in your life. I am sure that was it was a great time for you, and I am feel so happy for you. Thank you to all for participating in this stage and in this lesson. This is the final part. Great, great job in this lesson. The homework, the assessment stage for the following class in on Sunday tomorrow is the following exercise. As always, you need to talk at least 2 minutes about your childhood. In general terms, you need to talk about your childhood. In general terms, how was your childhood? And only that is very simple for tomorrow. The first part of the class is present the homework. And please remember and take account that activity. Do you have any question?
No,
Teacher,
sir.
can you remind us the final test? When is the date?
Ah, yes, yes.
Next week.
Thank you for your question because I need to talk about that test. Resulta que el próximo sábado tenemos la última clase y posterior a ella vamos a tener el test, la evaluación final. Esa evaluación final son unas preguntitas. Yo tal vez mañana o el lunes les comparto los temas que se les va a preguntar. No las preguntas, pero sí sobre los temas que se va a preguntar.
Sí, tenés la idea.
Y la rúbrica, o sea, lo que yo voy a evaluar en esa actividad. Entonces, digamos que en términos generales es lo que se ha trabajado en las clases. Por ejemplo, se le pide que hable de sus intereses en cuanto a música, películas y hobbies, por ejemplo. Entonces, ¿qué intereses tiene en música, películas y hobbies? Entonces usted habla un ratico, por ahí un minuto, si mucho o menos, porque es que el tiempo que usted tiene para participar es de 5 a 10 minutos. Entonces, si son 8 preguntas, no se puede extender demasiado porque no va a alcanzar el tiempo para todos. Entonces la idea es que sean situaciones breves, claras, concisas sobre lo que se le pregunta. Se le puede preguntar, por ejemplo, sobre la niñez, cómo fue su niñez. Entonces brevemente hace una exposición de cómo fue la niñez. Si se puede usted presentar a sí mismo. Y entonces Julián Parra, I work as a teacher, por ejemplo. Entonces presentarse a sí mismo, hablar de sus intereses, puede ser hablar sobre su niñez, describir su rutina diaria. Todos esos temas yo ya se los voy a estar enviando por correo y al WhatsApp, al grupo que tenemos. Entonces, ¿ese examen cuándo va a ser? Pues la verdad que el domingo es muy tarde para hacer ese examen porque yo necesito lo más pronto posible enviar esas notas. Entonces, si es posible el sábado o antes, sería muy bueno que usted tuviera un espacio en la semana, una noche o algo. Usted, profe, yo quiero presentar el examen y si se puede, sería muy bueno adelantarlo. Entonces yo, si Dios quiere, mañana y el lunes les envío la temática y todo, y cuando usted se sienta listo, entonces me dice y hacemos la llamada con usted solamente y vamos evacuando esa evaluación final. Incluso puede ser antes de la última clase. ¿Listo?
Okay, teacher.
Teacher, I hate my homework fast.
Ah, yes. Ahorita que terminemos, entonces me quedo con usted para escuchar su intervención de previous homework, de la tarea anterior. Entonces ahorita en un minutico, en unos 2 minutos, entonces nos quedamos con Susana para ello.
Okay, yes, sir.
Any question else? No?
No, teacher. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you,
teacher, so
Francis.
much for your class today. It was very great, your class.
Thank you, Jorge Eliezer,
Yes, I agree with
for your
you.
comment. Okay, Luis Alfredo,
Okay,
thank you.
bye.
See you. I am going to stay with Susana. Susana, please, could you share one picture of your singer or your music band that you
Yes,
prefer
sir.
to
I
talk
hate.
about?
Wait, I shared the image.
Okay,
Más pixelada.
okay, no problem.
Yes, this is my favorite
Yes, and
artist. This is my favorite artist. Is Andrea Bocelli. He's an Italian artist, singer, and composer of classical music, but who only expressed with your heart is very fantastic. He was born with glaucoma, being partially blind, but at 12 years of age, he was completely blind by outer blow in your head. Although he continued his career artist and career adult, learning to play um, anything instruments. He has his own symphony band and has created more than 10 operas, and he has sold more than 70 million records. This is a thing in different language, Italian, English, and Spanish. He is considered of the most important singers in the history and the 50 most influential people in the world. His music, his songs are truly beautiful and quite meaningful. It's pleasure hear your music that is beautiful and speak the life, speak the group, speak the family. Is music quite meaningful? Yes.
Okay, thank you. You talked for around 2 minutes. That's great. I think the same of you that is a great artist, very talented person,
Yes.
and his music is very well. He sings very pretty, and I enjoy that music too. Thank you, Susana, for your homework. I
Thank
hope
you,
you see
teacher.
you tomorrow. Have a nice
Okay.
day.
Thank you. Have a nice night for you. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you. See you. Bye
See
bye.
you later.